Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Problematic.
Hey, welcome to the show. Hold on.
Hey.
I started the show with the problematic button already on. It started with
good sign.
problematic. How are you?
I'm good.
Sorry we're late, everyone.
Sorry we're late. Yeah.
I had to get my B-reel just right.
It's that kind of the dad stuff happens, you know.
That could mean so many things.
You're trying to do something, and then all of a sudden there's stuff that just has to be done with the kid, you know.
There's so much poop. What is that beeping you? Do you have to do something? Is that a baby beep?
No, it's my watch. I don't know why.
Your watch is like, your baby needs you. Speaking of, how is everyone? Welcome to Trailer Boys. This is a show where we're boys and we watch trailers and we're the trailer boys. Sorry. I was like waiting to go and then I was like, oh, I should show this thing on Trailer Boys. Yeah. Anyway, how was your holiday, Sam?
It was good.
Yeah?
It was good, yeah. Hung out with Amy and Augie.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Do you know, did Timmy tell you what the theme was?
What do you mean?
The theme of the show. Tonight's theme.
I mean, well, I helped come up with the theme.
Oh, wait, yeah, you were here. All right, sorry. I thought it was Timmy that came up with the theme. My bad, buddy. My bad. All right. Not starting out great.
Problematic.
I get you and Timmy confused all the time. No, I wanted to show this video and talk about what happened the other night. I've had a crazy couple of days. Let me turn the sound off on that. So I had a doctor's appointment up in the city and then I was going to go see some friends. And then I was going out to dinner and my mom calls and she's like, you have to come home right now. And I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, the house is on fire and it's really bad. And I'm like, oh no. I was like, that is not good at all. Especially, you know, I mean, it's not especially anything, but the house being on fire is just not good generally. Right. So
yeah. Only if you want the insurance.
Yeah. I guess if you started the fire. Yeah. So
yeah.
The first thing I do is pull up the Ring camera. And let me see. And so on the Ring camera, I see a...
Is this one of those things I have to pull up the stream for?
You don't have to. It's just, it's our... Amazon delivery guy. He's the one who like kind of saved the day here. And he's like knocking on the door. I won't put the sound on because it's so fucking annoying and like the dog keeps going crazy when I play the sound. Let's see here real quick. Yeah, we'll consider this a tangent. Let's see. And he's like knocking on the door. I won't put the.
Hey, it's you.
The fuck. Nope.
That was off my phone.
Oh.
Where I'm watching the stream.
So here's this confused looking Amazon guy. Like, he's like, what the fuck? And he's like taking a picture. I mean, he really did save the house. I mean, I know I buried the lead. It's fine. The house is fine. We're still here. Obviously, I'm streaming from the house. It was mostly like smoke damage and stuff. But I love the Ring camera footage of this guy being like, what the fuck? And he like doesn't want to enter the house. You know, I'm sure there's like laws or rules about that, but he's like ringing the doorbell. And he's like, and then he's like, excuse me? He was super nice. And then he like called his boss freaking out and he's like, yo, the house is filled with smoke. And then he called the fire department and they showed up. Like every fire truck in the town showed up and it blocked him in.
They got nothing to do.
So he was stuck. Yeah, no. So the delivery driver had to like hang out the whole time until they were like good to go. But yeah, shout out to this guy for saving our house when it shut down. There's another video too where our neighbor comes over and he's like, oh, there's a little dog. Did you see if the little dog was okay? And they open the door and they go in looking for the dog and they're talking about it. They're like, oh, I hope the dog's okay. And then like they're standing in the front lawn right here. And like as they're standing there, the dog just kind of like sneaks out by him and it's just kind of standing there and they're like, there's the dog. And it was pretty funny. She was really freaked out. So every time I play the video with the beeping, the reason I'm not doing the audio, like you can hear him talking, but it's got the fire alarm thing going on the whole time. So it was a pretty crazy day. What was the source of the fire? Negligence.
Yeah, my mom was cooking chicken and she left the stove on, basically.
That's how it went. Yeah, she was cooking chicken and then she thought she put it on low and she put it on super high and it smoked out the house. So it has like the scent of like burning hair. It is pretty bad.
Everyone loves that though, right?
Everyone loves burning hair? Yeah, that's what I hear about burning hair. It's rough. It wasn't the funnest time. So we had all the windows open. The fire guys were like, oh yeah, just, open all the windows. It's kind of warm tonight. It wasn't that warm. And then today we've just been trying to wash all the stuff. Unfortunately, it was the thing too, where the, laundry, like I just done a load of laundry and I realized like, oh, I really need to clean out all the filters. I need to wash everything I did in my last load like Friday. So now it's like we have to wash every seat cushion and piece of fabric in the house because the whole house, both floors were just filled with smoke. So we couldn't just start washing everything because like the first load came out. It's like, oh, here are the curtains and they smell like that mildewy, front loader washer smell, that's the thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's if you don't leave the door on the front washer open.
Yeah, and how like it's
mildew.
Yeah, like how the door is right up against the bathroom door, so it's like there's no way. Like if you open the bathroom door, the thing closes. Anyway, cool story. Yeah, that's a good idea, Panini Meanie. I should blow that out. I'm sure it's got hot chicken dust and. Are we related to James Brown? We are, actually. We are related to James Brown. Get on up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was my weekend. Going into the theme of the night. I'm fucking loud as shit. Sorry, I keep leaning into it. I see my thing and I'm like, man, why am I so loud? Are you loud? You're usually louder than I am, though.
Am I loud?
As you say it louder than you've normally been speaking. Am I loud?
Am I loud?
No, I mean, you were good before. But I didn't really do any Black Friday sales, I don't think. I did one thing for your baby, and I thought it was funny, but I don't want to tell you because it's a prize. It's a surprise.
Good story.
I didn't. Thanks. Did you find any epic Black Friday deals?
I've been meaning to get into the whole iPad game, and there's some good deals on last gen iPads.
Oh yeah.
So I got an iPad.
Fun. Man, Procreate, I think, is a game changer in drawing. It got me back into sketching. I used to sketch a lot on like vellum, because I really liked the tracing aspect of it, because I'm not a very good drawer, but I could have like pieces and I would use vellum and stuff. And being able to kind of sketch things out and layer things kind of blew my mind. Love it. Oh, Frank Howley is rating with a party of 43.
Ooh, Frank Howley raid. It's Frank Howley raid. It's Frank Howley raid. Today is our day, because it's Frank Howley raid. It's Frank Howley day.
Oh, hey, nice. Yeah, man. That was my night. Frank Howley and the Raiders. You just missed my story and video of my house fire, but everyone's safe. Luckily, the main stuff that was affected is getting replaced anyway. So we're good. Everyone's safe. Everything just smells real bad. That's it. How do I say thank you? Thank you so much. Oh, 감사합니다.
What's that?
감사합니다. It's Korean? I don't know. I don't even know what I could be saying. I could be saying something totally wrong. Yeah. 감사합니다. Yeah, I got it right the first time, right? Cool. All right. It's thank you in Korean. That's how you say thank you in Korean. 감사합니다. Anyway, I can't go down that. I'll keep saying it over and over again. Anyway, cigarettes.
What is that from?
Cigarettes is from the Alien movie in the prison. It's there's like three guys.
Oh.
The guy that goes crazy and like lets the alien out after they trap it is
Alien
on like
3.
a 3-man mission, and they're like, we don't like him and we don't want to hang out with him. And so they send him on a mission, and he's just running up to a cigarette machine. He goes, cigarettes, and like kicks it open. It's just pretty funny. Lately, we've been doing the watch parties, and I'll ask people to clip things that may be a good sound drop. So we got a bunch of good ones out of Aliens. We did watch Moonfall the other day, and it was amazing, but I don't think we got any. There was one where he said he's like, I have anxiety, that I might try and use, or I've got IBS. That's a pretty funny one.
The Sam Tully.
Mm-hmm. Well, everyone's yelling at us for trailers, but you know what?
Yep.
We're still on time.
No, I'm down to get watching trailers.
So you're watching Trailer Boys. We watch trailers. You guys submit the trailers. We do the point thing, and then we vote on the things.
Yeah. This is a show where we watch trailers. Trailers are submitted by you. You can submit trailers to miseryloves.us. And yeah.
The top 3 right now. Sorry.
All the trailers are on a theme. We vote on the trailers after we watch them. So if you're watching, you can interact. You can still submit trailers if you want. The theme is, what is it? Commerce movies? Movies dealing with retail? Retail movie?
Yep.
There's some I'm hoping to see on this list. No Speed Punk. It is not a Trailer Park Boy review podcast. That is Trailer Park Boys After, I think is what that one's called. Consumerism is the general theme, yes. Cool. So let's watch the trailer from last week. And the theme from last week was dinner, right? Dinner?
Yeah. I forget who won that. Oh. I thought this was very funny. I thought this was a really funny, weird trailer. All right, let's get into that.
Okay, let's get into it.
See how the levels are. Let's see how them levels be leveling.
I'm sending you to California, Fort Spencer.
We have 4 missing soldiers, Captain, and no bodies. We need a supportable explanation.
Captain John Boyd is out.
What happened
to solve a mystery?
I don't know. I'm getting double the sound. Are you getting double? This is why we play the. Let's see.
Is it my fault?
Chat, are you hearing echoes? Yeah, chat's hearing echoes too.
It's probably from me. I think it's from me, actually. Here, now play it.
Mystery.
No one just ends up at Fort Spencer. We come for a reason.
Yours being?
Oh, yeah.
Well, but he is about to discover.
We have a great sense of camaraderie here at Fort Spencer.
What is this song? This first song here?
Something he
sounds like
never
BOYZ.
imagined.
Windigo. It's an old Indian myth from the north.
Man eats the flesh of another.
I think it sounds like Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Strength.
Now, one man must choose
We need others.
between having dinner
Not me.
and being dinner.
Who's gracious?
It was dumb.
That's so.
It's such a 90s-y
A la Major Knox.
trailer for a period piece.
Robert Carlyle,
He was tough, but then a good soldier ought to be.
Jeffrey Jones,
We want to bring you into the fold.
What's wrong?
David Arquette,
There's no guilt. I gotta eat. But it's tough making friends.
Eat to live. Don't live to eat. Huh?
You know what's funny is like, you know,
That was really sneaky.
all these actors, the main actors,
Ravenous,
David Arquette is playing David Arquette, you know? Like all these guys are playing like how you would expect, you know, it's like, maybe they're not good actors. Maybe that's who they are as a character, like as a person, and then they just fit into this. They're like, all right, be yourself saying these words. You know what I'm saying? Is that what acting is? So yeah, that was Ravenous.
Yeah.
WCW World Heavyweight Champ David Arquette. Yeah. It's supposed to be comedy horror. No, it's not even funny. It's like maybe it's supposed to be a dark comedy, but like I didn't think it was funny. It was, yeah. It's more actiony. I don't know. It's if you took out all the voiceover for the trailer, you wouldn't read it as a comedy, you know, or the music. It's a thriller. Yeah. All right. Sam, do you have any coming attractions?
Yeah, it's on the playlist there.
All right, let me hit my coming attraction button. Oh, I didn't make a new one. I keep meaning to do that. I got to write that down. All right.
It's not possible. The details were never made public.
What are you talking about?
Just some old demons.
We have a copycat on our hands.
People remember the artist for the way he murdered and preserved 6 women.
First, he poisoned them, then arrange and decorate the corpses in lifelike poses.
All right. How cool would it be if this turns out to be a comedy?
Call them his masterpieces.
How did you guys end up catching him?
Damn fine detective work done by damn fine detectives, one of whom sitting right beside you.
I'm not going in with you.
What do you mean?
The artist is only gonna play ball if we could somehow win his trust. That would be impossible with me in the room, considering our history. He actually took 7 lives. My partner of 15 years. 2 weeks from now, gonna fry. The world will be a better place for it.
That's Martin Lawrence. I just realized
The
that.
reason I visit today is because
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
if you saw some photos of the victims, maybe you would notice something that could help us.
Let's cut to the chase. I want my death sentence commuted.
I feel like I've seen a movie like this before.
For you, and only for you. Do you know
I was thinking
if
this was a
the
remake.
coroner clipped her wings
Why would that matter?
for her journey to the afterlife?
Fallen angel, cast into hell.
To create a sculpture is to solve a mystery. By the time I finish, you'll have his exact address.
Finish what?
Sculpting. Sculpting you.
Do you realize how crazy you are?
Unreservedly insane.
He struck again.
Come out, wherever you are.
Playing games with us.
I heard a voice. The Archangel Samael.
Why am I listening to this?
Because it's you, Aaron, who's going to be next.
It's my entire life.
You gotta stop him.
Silence of the Angels.
For real.
Mind
It's
Cage.
truly the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, we should do a remake of Silence of the Lambs, but not. Somebody's like, let's not and say, or let's do it and say we didn't. It's also, I don't know if you've seen the Hannibal TV show. That's very much like the Hannibal TV show.
Yeah.
It's like, let's make
Nicolas Mind Cage. Like that.
Is there anything Malkovich won't do? I don't know. He's probably like loving that. Has he played like a crazy locked up serial killer guy before? I feel if he hasn't, that's an oversight.
Con Air?
Yeah.
Con Air, right?
Yeah, but that wasn't that like a full lift from like Hannibal Lecter? Wasn't the character he was playing like a Hannibal Lecter?
In this?
No, in Con Air. Remember when he came out? Oh no, that was Steve Buscemi, wasn't it?
No, Steve Buscemi was the full like. And there's that part where, they make Steve Buscemi like this likable character, and they're like, "Hey, what if he hangs out with this kid for a while?"
Yeah, we'll make him really charming, and then we'll remind people that he's a pedophile and introduce him to a child, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah, like slow it
Cyrus
down.
the Virus. Yeah. Cyrus the Virus. Good call. Acting is just being yourself. Yeah, I mean, John Malkovich is kind of the same in all the movies he plays. You know what the funny thing was, and this is, no, I won't even say it. I didn't know, I didn't clock that as Martin. And I was like, man, that whoever's doing that, like this guy is doing like a pretty good Martin Lawrence. And I was like, that's an actor. Whoever's doing this is an actor.
Yeah, it's weird that it's a weird choice that he's playing this as Martin Lawrence, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good impression.
So yeah. Anyway. What do you have another one or is that it?
That's it. There was like no trailers this week.
Yeah. Do you want to get into the show? It's not even 10 yet.
Sure.
All right. I'll let you take first pick.
No, you take first pick. I'm doing something.
Okay. All right. I'm doing this season as I'm doing random numbers, remember? So I need chat to pick a number between 1 and 76. Everyone was 69. No, let me see who the first number was. Posted, Illiam Works said he posted some great trailers in the Discord for you, Sam.
Oh,
23.
cool.
Thick and Wing said 23. Okay. Oh. Might be starting off strong. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess we're doing it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, this is it, folks. Home sweet home.
I think I'm going to be ill.
It's hard to be the new kid in town.
So who knew we were moving to Cactus Flats?
Guess this is where they send all the loser families.
But sometimes all it takes to feel right at home is a new pet.
There, you see? Booba loves you.
Marshall, Dave said I could have a dog.
No way. No pets.
So how come I didn't see this one in your store yesterday?
Well, this is a special pup. He just come in this morning.
And there's a strange place in town where the kids are finding the pets are full of surprises.
So why do you think the Zims gave us these pets for free?
I don't know.
I don't trust them. Guys,
oh my God.
Trimble, is that you?
What?
What kind of rabbit are you?
Now, the magic is out of this world.
Guys, all far out.
And the adventure is running wild.
Trimblecorn looks terrible.
Do you think this came out before or after
We could bring him back to the pet shop and get him fixed up.
Do
After.
something. Our pets are dying.
We can only take as many pets as we leave behind.
What are you talking about?
4 critters for 4 humans.
No way! Nobody's making pets out of us.
Moonbeam Entertainment presents Pet Shop. Sometimes you can find a little miracle where you least expect it.
Is he too cute or what?
What's the miracle?
Paramount is proud to announce a 60-day pay-per-view window on this family favorite. And when you buy 3 units of Pet Shop, take advantage of savings up to 11%. And as a special bonus, Paramount is giving you a classic Pet Shop director's chair for kids free. Available while supplies last. See your
2
distributor
feet by
for
15
details.
inches.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yes. I love those video store rental trailers, you know?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah,
So
I love
just
that.
to let everyone know, the poll is in chat and you can type a number to choose and you hit 1 enter you just put a 1 in chat for no, 2 in chat for yes. It's very, very simple. Yeah.
I think it's funny how like these characters were these kind of like characters that the kids shouldn't have trusted, but the kids were still like, I don't trust them for some reason, you know, like
they gave us these free animals.
Like, oh, here comes a stranger. He sure wants me to help him find his lost cat. Oh, I don't trust him for some reason, but okay.
Hey, will you do a voice meter restart or what do you call it? Reload.
Give me 1 sec.
You're getting a little crackly. Oh, did I do that? Oh, I did do that. I really enjoyed Pet Shop. A movie clearly made to possibly sell toys. Yeah, it would look like it easily. I could see that, but I've never heard of it or seen toys for it. So I wonder if there are toys on like eBay. Toys from the hit movie Pet Shop. You know? Because voting is open. I don't know. Did you guys just... I can't tell if everyone's seen... What was that?
What?
Oh, nothing.
I restarted voice meter.
Oh, yeah, it sounds good now.
Okay, cool.
Movie made to sell. No, it was like they had children's director chairs. And like, what do we do with these? And it's like, I don't know. Why don't we give out free director's chairs? But they're for children. Who's heard of a child director? I thought that was going to be the next thing. Moonbeam Entertainment is the kids division of Full Moon Video. Dark Bastard says.
Oh, wow. I bet there's a lot of good stuff in there.
All right, so the poll's been active for 2 minutes. I think it's good. We've had 62 votes. That's a lot of votes for us. 232 viewers in the chat. That's 61% yes. So that is 2 points that the chat gives it. I give it 2 points. I feel that's super weird. The characters of the pet shop owners, the cowboys people, crazy looking.
Crazy looking.
I
totally
liked it a ton.
I think that's a really good call. I think this all lines up, I 2 points from me.
So that's 6 points total. Going to Flanja. Good job, Flanja.
Good job of Flanja.
And the rich get richer. You see, let me just remind people. Flanja, 27 points coming into the show. That's another 6 points. Flanja keeps going up, guys.
He was licking me!
It was, oh, there you go. He was licking me!
I'm very sensitive.
Very sensitive.
All right, here we go. Here's what I was looking for. And someone got this one in right away. Same page as me. This one got submitted a few times. And this is, I really like this movie. It's a weird movie, but I really like it. Ready?
Yes. It's funny, yeah. I feel like we were just talking about this movie.
I was 15 when I invented the artificial dog.
It's a John Hughes movie.
How you doing?
John Hughes, the creator of The Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and Uncle Buck.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I signed a professional ball contract?
Would like to introduce you to Jim Dodge.
You got fired again, didn't you?
I'm not like everybody else.
He's got brain damage.
He does not.
He spent 21 years improving on reality.
Going to Paris on an F-14.
Jim is gonna find himself.
Are you a slacker?
No, Presbyterian.
I can offer you $4.44 per hour.
$4.44. What about the benefits?
There's no eating. You're not being paid to eat, so don't. And don't play any music.
I don't have any time to play any music.
Don't touch me!
Welcome to the target team.
You're locking me in?
Boo. Then, one wild night, Jim Dodge finally found the real thing. In aisle 5.
What are you doing here?
So many pantyhose.
Yeah. It seems like a pain in the ass to clean up.
Do you know how you make me feel?
Like a natural woman?
I'm a janitor in training. You're an heiress.
Do you know what your problem is?
No, but let me go get my
Is
list.
that John Hawkes?
What are you planning to steal?
Oh, it's Dermot McMulroney.
We haven't decided yet, have we?
Dermot
John
Mulroney.
Hughes. Career opportunities.
Forgot about that whole part.
The story
What
of
a
a man
weird
and a woman.
plot
Miles
for a
apart.
movie.
If I was sweating, would you touch me?
I would probably touch you even if you were covered with spiders.
And one night that changed everything.
It's not as uncomfortable as I thought it'd be. Oh, no, it's not that.
What a weird plot for a movie. It's a guy gets a job as a night watchman at Target. And it just so happens that on this night where, and instead of doing his job and just watching the Target,
it's his first night.
It's his first night. He just goes crazy and he just starts kind of using everything and playing around with all the shit there and just kind of it's that sort of blank check kind of wish fulfillment fantasy thing. Okay. That's one part of it. And then it turns out that this rich hot girl from his town is so just she was stealing something and she passed out while she was stealing and having this crisis. She fell asleep in the dressing room, and so she woke up and she's just there. So now all of a sudden it's this thing where he's locked in the Target. Oh yeah, he gets locked in by the guy for some reason. Now he's locked in the Target with this hot girl. Movie's not done. It also turns out that there's these two guys who are going around and stealing from Targets and killing the night watchman, and they go and they hold them hostage.
Question. Did Target, like his boss, did they know that was a thing that was happening? And they were like, hey, it's your first day. There are these guys robbing and killing the night watchman. It's your turn. Did they warn him? Did he get a warning in the beginning of the movie at all?
I think maybe that's why they lock him in. Maybe they're like, hey, we're worried about these guys, so we're just going to lock you in. And then that way no one's getting in or out.
Huh. Which, I mean, they were breaking in before. Yeah, that is weird. All the
Yes, they targeted Targets.
I remember when that came out, I was like, oh, it's like a fake store called Target because they weren't going to use, I don't know, whatever was near us. Fucking Bradley's. Kmart, exactly, yeah. It's a real store. That scene of Jennifer Connelly on like the robot horse, the mechanical horse, is iconic.
The way you said that was like that scene made me a man. No,
that was just one of the guys.
My hand lost its virginity to that scene.
No, it's not. It's up there. It's no Fast Times at Ridgemont High coming out of the pool, and it's no Just One of the Guys reveal, but it is up there. It's one of those things where it was like everybody that's seen that movie, when you like flip through like the scenes of that movie in your head to remember it, that's one of the scenes, you know? Why did she fall asleep in the store? Is there more to that?
Yeah, she was shoplifting, and she kind of like would like chickened out, and while she was like having her like little crisis, and she was like shoplifting to kind of rebel.
And then she fell asleep?
Yeah.
Did she have like a condition?
No, I think she was just like, oh God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then that's like, weird, right? Took a moment and then fell asleep. I think that's what it was. I mean, someone back me up. She wore so many t-shirts, she passed out from exhaustion. Okay, yeah.
All right, chat gave that 3 pointerunos. 62 people voted. That's like that's pretty big. I'm giving it 2 points.
I'm giving that 2 points also. Wow.
7 points. 7 points for career opportunities.
Wait, is that 2 7-pointers in a row to start out the show?
No, Flange only got 6 points.
Oh, wow. Oh, cool. So that was career opportunities, and the first person to submit that, or the person that submit that was Abby Sally.
Abby Sally. Frank Whaley is really good in that too, actually. I really like Frank Whaley.
Yeah. I like Frank Whaley as an actor.
I like him better than John Cryer.
Yeah.
You know, because this is a Hughes movie, so there's like that type of guy.
Yeah.
The Ducky character.
Frank Whaley of Pulp Fiction fame.
Yeah. I like Frank Whaley because he's got like this like arrogance, you know, like he's a loser, but he's like, he's got some arrogance to him.
Yeah. Also, what was that other one? Swimming with Sharks. That's a good Frank Whaley.
All right, Chad, give me another number. I know it's coming. 76. All right. Chicken Wing's always the first to drop numbers. All right. So. Okay.
I'm gonna take a picture of my setup right now. It's dialed in. And just send it to you.
Of your setup? What do you mean your setup?
Just, you know, how I've all my windows set up and everything.
You can see my setup on Be Real that went live right as we went live. Are you ready?
What is Be Real?
Are you on Be Real, Sam?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
What is it?
It's like a social media thing where it changes you can only post once a day, and the time to post changes randomly. And you only have like 2 minutes to post. And you can't see anything on other people's feeds unless you post too. So you have to post, and then if you miss it, it tells everyone that you posted late. So it's not real, you know? It's all right. Yeah, I mean, it's a social media that there's not a lot to it. You can't like get lost in it. You know, they're not doing reels and shit. It's like literally just a picture of your friends. Anyway, we're doing it. We're going on to the next one.
Cool. On to the next one. And I texted you a picture of my Windows setup.
Alien predators. Inhuman terminators. Nuclear terrorists. One man has conquered them all. Now he faces his most fearsome challenge ever. To buy his son the most wanted toy in the nation on the day before Christmas. But this time, it'll take more than muscle. It'll take a miracle.
I got the last one, sucker.
This is war. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Jingle All the Way. The comedy that separates the men from the toys.
Hell yeah. I thought that was a good trailer for Jingle All the Way.
That was a really good trailer. As a trailer, you really like separated from the movie. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but separated from the movie, you rarely see
Sinbad
trailers that are doing that much, you know?
Yeah.
I think
misdirect.
You know, there's the misdirect, there's two misdirects here. There's you know, like the whole this is a Terminator 2 kind of thing, and then he's doing the Chariots of Fire thing, and you think he's gonna get it, and then you find out Sinbad is annoying to him, and that there's some Sinbad problem. Sinbad had a stroke. Oh, that's it. I mean,
he's recovering.
Vote 2.
He's learning how to walk
for
again.
Sinbad, guys. Compare. Yeah, and then what was there was a great pun at the end, right? What was the pun right at the end?
Go all the way.
Got the last one, sucker.
This is war. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Jingle All the Way.
Wait, I think it's right now.
The comedy that separates the men from the toys.
Separates the men from the toys. It's a good.
Larry the Cable Guy was in Jingle All the Way too.
TOO or TWO?
TWO.
Oh, crazy. I'm giving that 2 points. I thought that was a good trailer.
I'm gonna give it 1 point.
Okay.
I did like it as a trailer, but you know, we started really hot. You know, so I have to choose. You know, I have to choose one better than, you know, everything we've seen so far. Better than that. It's good. You know what? It was 1:30 and it was like a straightforward trailer. I'll change it. I'm going to give it 2 points. You know, it was a nice trailer. It's a surprise, you know? So I'm going to go with that. All Right, so we're gonna. Oh wow, that makes another 7-point trailer. That's 66 people voted.
This is a good.
Who's some? Oh, that was me. Jingle All the Way was Almobes was submitted that one. Almobes. Remember, I am going randomly, so I'm not giving the points to whoever submitted it first. I'm giving it who chose it randomly. So that's how I'm scoring it, guys. Just want to give a quick shout out to Theorists resubscribed. In it for the points. Grimword gifted a sub to Punished Walrus. Henry the Rat resubscribed. Evil Dude cheered 4 bits. Frank Howley rated yes.
I'm very sensitive.
Frank Howley's very sensitive. Cell Crow resubscribed, said pee pee poo poo. Theorist cheered 25 bits. Spaceship Trucker resubscribed, said let's go. Theorist cheered another 100 bits. Cereeb30 resubscribed, said hype. Muncher cheered 100 bits, said they're multiplied. Chicken Wing cheered 420 bits. Snipe resubscribed. Jaws of Victory resubscribed. Mack Sieg has resubscribbed. Hedora gifted 5 tier 1 subs again. Hedora gifted subs to your mini show last night too. Oh, yeah. Hedora's just dropping memes every day. I am resubscribed. Jazzerchrist? If it's Jazzercist, you should think about changing it to Jazzerchrist because that's a good one too. Jazzercist resubscribed. Woo! Platin Vim. Resubscribe, said here for it. And that's it. We're all caught up for right now. Thank you, everyone. Are you both not giving points to the first submitter of a repeat trailer? I'm not. I'm giving the points to the random number that's chosen. I don't know how Sam's doing it.
I can't tell who first submitted it, actually. Right?
The date and time is on the side.
The date is the time?
Oh, I don't know if the time is. Well, it looks like it looks like a random.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
You can sort by date if you want.
But I think that's still.
I mean, here's how I feel too. Like we've done, this is a new season. I previously did it. If you choose a trailer because somebody had really good context and they wrote something interesting that makes you pick it, but then you're like, somebody else was like, this is a good movie. And that was the context, but they submitted it first. I say go with your heart,
Yeah, go with your heart. I'm going with my heart on this one. You ready?
Yes.
Forgive me! Dear, I'm so sorry, dear, I have sinned!
Gotta have the Christmas spirit with some brand new rims. I just want to cruise around flossing my rims.
Say
you think
rims?
You have too many toys?
Yes.
Well, how did that happen?
Because you and Mommy gave them to me, and Christmas. This has nothing in it.
I've had my life threatened. I've had people try to beat me up. I had a woman who was about 60 years old cuss me out and spit on me for not having a PS3 for her 6-year-old grandson.
The fight is Reverend Billy.
Reverend Billy say that.
Reverend Billy.
Reverend Billy.
Reverend Billy.
Billy, you call it the shopocalypse.
The shopocalypse. It's like an apocalypse in shopping at once.
Drive the demons out of those cash registers.
The Church of Stop Shopping are on a cross-country mission to save us from our shopping sins this holiday season.
Give us the power to stop shopping! Amen! These products are taking over our lives!
There is a time to exorcise. Let's go to that Walmart sign now. Let's take the evil into our bodies now. Wait a minute.
Sir?
Something's wrong. Everything here, Main Street, USA.
Is that the Grove? Oh no, it's Disneyland.
Hallelujah, brother.
And the movie was called What Would Jesus Buy? I love that.
You know, like I feel like it's hard. Like most documentary trailers don't really play well.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing. Poll is up now. 1 for no, 2 for yes. Continue. Sorry.
And I that was a pretty good one.
Yeah. That's exactly how I feel. I feel we generally don't do a lot of documentaries because they don't really fit into a lot of the themes. This one was perfect and it looked entertaining as fuck. And I liked it and I'll give it 2 points.
I'm going to give it 1 point. I liked it. Didn't blow me over, but I thought it was very good.
I want to see it. That's the thing is I'll probably watch it this month.
Cool.
Good word. I'm not sure. We'll think about it later. I've just been going by random, whoever chooses the number, so if somebody throws a number out and I pick it, I'm not going to stop the show to see who else submitted it and the order it was submitted in, cause it's like, I'm not choosing it. We're just going with the flow. So we'll revisit that, after the show. The 3 was just like, some people would legit submit like 45 things, and so it just kind of killed it when they were submitting so many things all at once. And it just kind of fills things up. So, we'll talk about it later. I'm going to give it 2 points. Sam, you said 10 points?
1 point.
Oh, 1 point. That's 3 points from the boys. Chat has 55 people submitted. I think that's good enough. I mean, we're getting more people voting now that we have this new polling thing. And that looks like 2 points from chat.
All right, so that's 5 points for Niamix.
There you go, Niamix. It's a healthy score. All right. I need another number. Chat should know it's coming by now. 42. Thinking is always the first with the numbers. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I've seen this.
Morning! Hi, kids!
You're the sweetest boy in Fairville.
Morning, Pee-wee!
Morning, Pee-wee! Don't you ever wonder what life is like outside Fairville?
Nope.
You know I don't want to go anywhere or try anything new.
Bye! French toast is up!
Cool.
What can I get you?
Milkshake, please.
Flavor?
Let's say chocolate.
3, 2, 1, chocolate. Wow.
Thanks. You ever been in a fight?
No.
Broken a rule?
No.
You ever had two women fight over you?
They made this.
Have I? No.
Yeah, they made this, what, like 8
I think I
years
know why
ago?
you and I met. You're gonna leave Fairville.
So he was like 75.
You're gonna take a holiday. You got a choice to make. Stick around here.
He looks great.
I live a little.
Yeah, Paul Russ wrote this.
From Love?
Yeah.
My very first holiday is off to a perfect start.
You jackers, where you headed?
Drive, Pipsqueak.
Come on, let me go. Where are we?
The woods.
New York City.
Our village.
A snake farm.
Oh, you coming with us. This your lucky day.
Where should I sit?
By me!
This is like Bubble Boy.
Yeah.
Or like The Stand.
Would you like to say a few words, Billy? Encyclopedia, pimple, and hairball.
Amen!
LATTIHTBD. Look at the time. I have to be going.
Shit, I have to see that. That looks awesome. That's funny. All right, the poll is live. What are you saying?
I'm using this playlist, but it auto plays.
I wonder if we can turn autoplay off.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, we can. Sick. Cool. Man, it's neck and neck. Yeah, it's close. So let me debate. I just think that was fun. I think maybe the discrepancy can come from not discrepancy. That's not the right word. The debate though can come from, is it related to the theme?
Ooh.
It seems like another road trip type of thing. And he was like, oh, it's my first like holiday. And I was like, oh, and it's like, we talked about like, it's got to be retail related, but that was like more food service, I guess, in the beginning. So I'm not sure where the retail part. So
yeah, I feel like that is kind of off theme.
I mean, it looks great. Like I laughed and I would like, I'm definitely going to see that. I'm probably going to watch it like today or tomorrow. But I just feel
it did fit last week's theme. Yeah, you're right. It's more of last week's theme because there was a big thing. Yeah, you're right.
Grimward owns a Pee-wee doll.
My friend Ivan's dad invented that. Yeah, the talking Pee-wee doll.
I always tell people that. I know the son of the inventor of the Pee-wee doll. You know what's funny is when I met him, I think that was like something he told me like within the first like 10 minutes.
I think it's funny that you're like, he told me that like right away, where it's like, maybe that just happens to be the story he told that it came up that day.
True.
It's not like he meets everyone and is like, hey, but to you, that's what it is.
Yeah, I can totally be wrong, but that's like one of my earliest memories of Ivan is being like, whoa.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? I really don't see where it connected to the theme.
Yeah. It felt off theme to me too.
Pee-wee needs a change and he meet the man of his dreams who offer him chance. Pee-wee needs a change and he meet the man of his dream who offer him chance.
He's really grammar shaming this person, whoever it is.
I'm not going to give it any points. I think that's great, but I just don't think that fits. I don't think that fits.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't fit either. I'm not going to give it points either. But I'm not going to say it's disqualified.
No. Chat has voted, and they have given it 54% no. So that's 1 point from chat.
1 point from chat. Okay, 1 point.
1 point from chat. Muncher, you're getting 1 point. Muncher also submitted 5. It's supposed to be 3
right.
Muncher. But you know what? Well, Sam and I will talk about it. Sam and I will talk about the submission. Yeah, I'm ready.
You know what I was thinking about last night? Being straight is gay. I mean, how gay is it being attracted to a woman? All pink and perfumey. You know, it's like, ooh, I like girls. I want to rub it up against girls.
My name is Will, and this is my office. Coffee Town. You're asleep. No, I'm not. This is Sam. He sees people like us as parasites, squatters in his house of free Wi-Fi.
Medium drip, lightly sweetened, light soy.
Medium drip for Will.
Is that Josh Groban?
Yeah. The best part of having a coffee shop as your office is your friends can come hang out whenever they want.
It's safe. Oh, the safety's on. Calm down. The safety's on.
The safety's off.
Whoa, here comes your girl.
Might as well get pumped up, get some veins showing, all right?
Oh, make myself look bigger?
Oh, God. Got some bad news on the whole Coffee Town front. They are converting us to a bistro lounge.
I'm gonna lose everything. My office, my girl.
All the things you don't actually have? I'm gonna rob this place.
If the executives think this is a bad neighborhood, they won't convert the store.
So how are we gonna do it? Just grab all the cash?
All right, you make it sound like thug.
I want to be a thug. I didn't load up my iPhone with Kanye just so I could go jogging. Oh, crap. The one with Rihanna's on. That one is for jogging.
Okay, great.
Retard.
Hey, you're a retard!
Hit the button.
Problematic. The way a little kitten purr. That's the way my passion stirs. Stirs for you. It stirs for me. That's all that I can. No.
He's got Down syndrome!
You want to be straight? Shove up another guy's. That's straight.
Steve Little. I love that guy. That guy is so good, and he's found it down.
Yeah.
Fictions. Poll is live. Man, I'm going to say coffee shop work is retail. It's kind of food service, but it's more counter service. But I'm not going to split hairs on that. So I'll say, yes, that's retail. And I thought that was hilarious. I've never heard of it. It's from 2013, so it's not like it's a new movie.
Was it from College Humor? Did College Humor produce it?
Which was a website. Actually, you know what? I saw you in a College Humor video not too long ago, and I was like, and I wasn't watching it because I was like, oh, why is it there? I was just watching like a playlist of College Humor things, and I was like, wait, what? I heard your voice. I was like at work. I wasn't like watching it, and I had to rewind it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, we guested on some College Humor videos. We showed up and they were like, this is the video, and we were like, okay, let's shoot it.
That's pretty funny. I'm going to give that 2 points.
I'm going to give it 1 point.
Why is that? What didn't it do for you?
It just was like, it's okay, not mind blowing. It was just like a kind of like, hey, let's get like the guy from Eastbound and Down and the guy from Always Sunny, and the girl from Friday Night Lights, and Josh Groban. Okay, all right, and then we got this like pretty funny script, and it's just everything was kind of like, all right, Okay.
Jean-Ralphio.
Yeah, Ben Schwartz. Yeah, Ben Schwartz.
The West. All right, I get that. I thought it was funny. So you're giving it how many?
1 point.
1 point. That's 3 points from Trailer Boys. Even more people are voting now. We have 64 people voting now. That it looks like it is 68%. 2 points. 2 points for 5 points.
5 points to the Ilium Works.
Hey, Ilium Works. Oops. Well, 5 points to Ilium Works. I have to tell my ma about this film. She's obsessed with Groban since he was an Ally McBealy. Okay. Hit me with another number, guys. I should just put a random generator thing. What, did I hit the spoiler button? Oops, God damn it. Too many fucking buttons. Let's see.
Yeah, random number generator.
I should do that. I wonder if there's like stream. I'll figure it out later. Are you ready? You can type random number generator into Google. I wonder if like chat has one. Shouldn't it be like /roll? Wouldn't there be a /roll? Nightbot should have a randomizer thing, right? No.
All right, I got one all lined up. Okay, so no, a random number generator for me.
Happy Black Friday. We love toys.
We still on for pancakes tonight. Chris, you're on reg for the night. We're short-staffed.
Wait up!
I'm Emmett.
You ever worked retail before?
No.
There's no day more harmful to retail workers than this day.
What do we love?
Toys!
Good job.
Laces, everyone!
3, 2, go, baby. Go, Black Friday!
Thank you very much. Happy holidays.
Holy! What the?
There is something wrong with the shoppers. Oh, we got to do something.
We're 1 hour into Black Friday,
Devin
and
Sawa?
we're escorting customers away
I
from
recognize the voice, but it doesn't look like him.
No. Was that the new guy?
Our shoppers are going crazy. Whatever you do, don't let them gather. They're building something.
At this point, we're just in their way. We're gonna have to fight.
I don't think this night can get any worse.
Does anybody else just think that's funny?
I told you they never die.
We have to make a run for it.
Exactly.
Black Friday is over!
Chucky says we're all going to die.
Back up, homie!
The fire will sit and admire the stockings all filled up at last. Decorations of all that glitters, silver and gold.
I love it here.
The police are here!
Thank God!
It's the time. The most magical time.
Got your doorbusters right here, motherfucker.
It's the girl from Pan's Labyrinth? Really? Wow.
Oh, wow. Interesting. I was like, I don't recognize her. Yeah, I love Devin Sawa and SLC Punk. That movie was called Black Friday. Have you ever heard of that?
I feel like we watched that trailer before a long time ago.
Is live. I have not seen it. I've not heard of it, so I enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool.
Maybe not. Maybe I thought it was a fun trailer.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it 2 points.
I'm gonna give it 2 points. I'm being real point slutty tonight. I feel like the one thing I was giving 1.2, I changed my mind to give it 2 points. Speedpunk chose 3. 3 is not even an option. Yeah, I kind of want to watch that now. It looks pretty fun. It's like a fun watch. Double Dragon, that business? I don't know. I'm not like, what?
No way.
I'm like,
No
I like
way.
it. I
Not
like
in
it.
a million years. I barely gave it 2 points. I gave it 2 points, but just barely. Like, you told me that there's a playlist function, and you were like, hey, we should use that playlist function. And now I'm the only one using it.
Well, I was doing like live random things, so I can't pre-choose, like I was telling you, because you were the one that was like, oh, I had one, I forgot what it is.
You could right now be looking.
Oh, I was just suggesting it too, because you're like, oh, I forgot it. And I was like, oh, use the marker thing. And you're like, yeah, but then it changes the color. So now you can like load up the playlist with things you want to watch, Yeah, don't blame me. I had COVID. I don't remember. Yeah, I want to put like a random number generator on the thing. I'll figure that out for next time. Let me write that down. I got a notebook because I have so many like apps for taking notes, but I don't open them, so it doesn't really help me. So I needed something more tactile. Watch me never open this book ever again. See it. All right. So you're giving out 2 points. I'm giving out 2 points. That's 4 points. Chat has now been live for 2 minutes, and it's been an overwhelming 86%, and it's not getting 100%. So we can end the poll knowing that got 3 points. So that's 7 points total for Black Friday, going to Dan Ballard.
Dan Ballard.
Or Dane Ballard?
Dan Ballard.
Name. Do you know him?
He took my class.
You slipped out of frame a little bit.
I told you last week he took my class.
Oh yeah, there he is. Dan Ballard in the chat.
Florida's own Dan Ballard. All right.
Whoa. A little doxing, a little light doxing.
It's what state he lives in.
He's the only Dan Ballard in the entire state. Love that title card, lightning pictures.
Are you tired of the same old routine?
My wife,
busting your hump.
I love the way this is starting out.
Getting nowhere.
This just ain't my day.
The boss, is he always on your back?
Nice, my ass belongs in your chair, not in your lap, which is where you keep trying to put it. You bastard!
The wife, and the kids.
Is that right?
They never listen.
I hate to see him pissing his life away in them goddamn computers.
Do you ever feel like forgetting the whole thing?
You think I got it easy?
Well, now you can.
I'm talking about life!
Drop out and join the ranks of the few. The filthy.
Did he just hit his head?
The trash.
I got my own place, a condominium.
Where else can you live for free? And eat for even less? Well,
what's less than free? They pay you to take it?
Freedom has its price. Yes, there's always a snake in the Garden of Eden.
What you got for me today? Today? Turn the fly Viper. $1. Here's to you, pussy. Don't drink my Viper. What? What's the matter? You can't hold your liquor, huh?
Street trash. It's easy to find us. We're all over the place. Street trash.
Great font.
Street
Great
trash.
font. That was a good one.
Street trash.
And I mean, you know, if you're like, how does that fit the theme? They were shoplifting from a store, and there was even a transaction on screen at a liquor store. I think that's 2 points, and I'm willing to go all the way.
I feel it. Whoop. Nice, that was a good one. I love that. I want to cut back to this scene here. That was fun. It was super weird. You know, it had gross out parts. A little something for everybody. But let me, and I feel like the theme on consumerism and homelessness, you know, I feel that counts. There's a retail scene here. But hold on, let's see.
Come on, life! Drop out and join the ranks.
He hits his head. Accidentally. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Watch how quickly his head drops.
Life! Drop out and join the ranks of the few. The filthy.
That looks like it hurt so bad. As a tall guy, I do that all the time, and I can tell that's real because when your head just drops like that, yeah, that's not acting. I worked at a place that had like steel support I-beams at like at this level, so I'd always have to duck underneath them. So many concussions, and that on top of COVID.
I feel like when they're like extra low, it's a lot better. When stuff is like extra kind of sketchy, you don't like get hit as much.
When it's just barely there, then you're always like skinning your nog.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, there was a lot to that. You know, it was pretty funny. And then it was just like this retail guy being like, I'm going to poison all these homes. Like, you run a liquor store, you're pushing poison. So now you switch to literal poison, you know, like, yeah, sure, you're selling to homeless people, but like maybe alcoholism is the problem. Maybe you're part of the problem why they're on the street, and you're gonna kill them. And then I like the thing of the guy on the fire escape, and he like explodes in like a yellow pudding, and the guy's like, what? And like it hits him right in the mouth. Man, that's good.
That was very like trauma without it being trauma, and a lot better because it wasn't trauma. Like there's a lot of stuff that trauma does that, you know, like they would make a movie like that and do a lot of like, hey, we're just shit bags, we're pieces of shit, and
we're scum.
We're scum, watch this. That would make it like so far over the line. Oh wow, that was filmed in Greenpoint? It would make it so far over the line and like just not fun to watch at all. It's just trauma is just like
Grimward loves trauma.
Fun. Grimward, get out of here.
I feel trauma has like I know exactly what you're saying though. Like trauma has this like the intent, and then it's like, oh, we have to make it like shitty because we're trauma. You know, like we have to add this like thing that like, you know, you're like, yeah. It's like, they kind of go the extra mile to make it not as fun. Cis psychopath loves trauma too. Okay, fine.
Get the fuck out of here.
I was 12 once as well. You know, like I understand what it's like. I was there with you. I was 12 though. So chat gave that 62%, which I'm surprised that more of you weren't down, but 23 people did not like that. So that is 2 points from chat, 5 points from the boys. That makes 7 points total for the movie called Street Trash.
Nate, do you want a number?
Yeah, but who submitted Street Trash?
Sorry, Street Trash first. Street Trash was The Theorist.
Oh, The Theorist. Excellent submission. I feel we've seen a lot of things.
That was 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm joking. I'm joking, IMX, because I was 12 when I was like, Trauma's the best. I'm giving you guys shit.
You want a random number?
Yeah. It's different, though, if chat doesn't see it. Like, you could be secretly choosing it, but I'll go.
67.
I was going to say 69. I was like, that's so fucking predictable, Sam.
We've already done 67. 56.
69 it is. 69 it is. We're just going with 69.
Oh, okay.
I actually really enjoyed this movie.
Hey! I'm here with Ronnie Barnhart, one of the security guards here at the mall, who can hopefully...
Ma'am, I'm the head of mall security. You should do that again and say it right.
It was horrible!
I'm Detective Harrison, Conway Police. We're gonna catch the guy that did this. What?
It's clear that this pervert plans on coming back here and murdering Brandy.
Oh my god! Is that gonna happen?
It's gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna happen.
You gon' pay.
Brandy,
he's so good.
You're the only thing in this mall worth protecting. Brandy, do you have a boyfriend in your life?
Shots! Yeah! That burns so good. Oh yeah, again.
You are so gorgeous. Part of me thinks that this disgusting pervert is the best thing that ever happened to me. This is my chance to be great. What have the police ever really done? Nothing good. I'm in charge of this. Dennis, you're my second in command. Humans, you guys are my infantry. When he dies, God gave me another one.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
Swear on my soul I'm gonna catch this guy. ¿Qué pasa, Ramon?
Quiere hablar conmigo, pero no lo entiendo, no sé en inglés.
See, this guy did it.
Well, what'd he say?
I don't know, I don't speak Spanish. Man, do you think it was my fault the deadlift?
Definitely.
I believe every man has a path laid out before him. This has been a magical evening. My path is a righteous one.
I think I need a mint or something.
I accept you. I have been chosen to be the protector.
Please, don't tase me, man.
The world has no use for another scared man. Right now, the world needs a hero. Don't need to thank me, I'm just a guy with a gun.
Observe and report.
I remember being kind of disappointed by that movie, but I think it was just kind of like I was so into Eastbound and Down at the time that I was very excited about it, and I'd like to see it again.
I'll say this: poll is up live. This did come out around the time of like Paul Blart, so it seemed like it was going to be this wacky mall comedy thing, you know. I think that the way the trailers, other than that, came out, it kind of pushed it more of like a super bad type of comedy, you know. And it's fucking dark. Like it on second watch.
Totally.
When I first saw it, I was like, it kind of gave me this gross feeling. Like, oh, it's kind of fucking weird. And then when I watched it again, you know, knowing like David Gordon Green had something to do with it, it's fucking funny. It is dark as shit, but like in that David Gordon Green kind of way. So you definitely, it's Doomy Turtle says Taxi Driver, but funnier. It's a lot like that. Yeah. It's very, you know, like the main character, I think it takes you a little bit to realize like, he's not like a quirky weirdo. He's like, you know, he's got mental problems, you know, it's very funny. The trailer gives it Taxi Driver vibes. Yeah. And I think other trailers for that gave it like funny, wacky comedy vibes, and that's not what it was.
Do you know what's the best Taxi Driver?
Is back. Sorry.
Do you know it's the best Taxi Driver type movie?
No.
Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler was so good.
You do love that movie.
I thought that movie was so good.
Do you think?
And it totally.
Continue.
It totally fits in that taxi driver mold of like the person you're following around is like is not a good person, and they're sort of, you know, like kind of demented because of society and because of society's expectations, and have an unrealistic view of who they are.
Yeah. Yeah. I really liked movies where ethically you have like a main character. So you're like, okay, so like, you know, by nature, you kind of like see this as the main character and you get behind them. And then things get gray and you're like, I don't know if I'm really for what this guy is doing, you know?
Yeah.
And I think Nightcrawler was really good about that.
And I think they do good jobs of like telling you how shitty he is from the intro, you know? Like I remember
Nightcrawler or Observer Report?
Nightcrawler. Yeah. Doesn't he like beat the shit out of someone while he's stealing copper or something?
I don't know. We've never actually watched it on this show, so I don't think I've actually seen the trailer. Professor North Live, what up? You curated a film night not that long ago where the theme was Los Angeles and Nightcrawler was top billing. It's a good one.
Did you watch To Live and Die in LA? That's also a good one.
What do you think of Observer Report? I think that trailer gave you a lot of stuff without giving too much away. So I give that 2 points. It took place in a mall. You know,
I'll give that 2 points. Yeah.
It's a dark movie. It's a fun watch though. Michael Pena. I think when I think of Michael Pena, and he's in a ton of shit, that is my favorite character in this. I think he's got like a lisp in the whole thing too. And he got like a curl, and he's really good in it. It's got a really weird ending. So Hype Train is close. Organic Leaf Blower Organic Leaf Blower has resubscribed.
Abby Sally says not his role in Moonfall.
No, his role in Moonfall was supposed to be Stanley Tucci, and he stepped in to help at the last minute. But yeah, he was not great in Moonfall.
I'm surprised he doesn't live in Moonfall, you know?
His death in Moonfall is so silly because it's like they're all walking together, and it's like at no point did they get to the tunnel and they're like, "Where's Dad?" And like it's like you're all walking together. You know, like you should, you know, I know it's foggy out or smoky or whatever, but you shouldn't be like that far away from them. And then he like, instead of doing like the, you know, like scuba diving thing, he's like, here's the mask, keep walking. And then he's like, I'm just going to sit down. And it's like, no, just keep, you know, like as soon as you take the mask off, you're dying right away. You can't hold your breath and like keep going forward. You're like, come on.
Yeah.
And then like,
also, like if the problem is the daughter's walking too slow, what'd she weigh, like 60 pounds? Yeah, pick her the fuck up.
Pick her up. You have a whole oxygen tank, and if hers dies, it's you. Like if her oxygen kicks out, right? You have a better chance of survival running that last 100 yards with her and your oxygen tank, and then getting to safety and putting the oxygen on her than you do like just sitting down. So. You know, it's all silly. And then it's like somebody has to go back for him. And then somebody has to go back for that person. Like, it's a great movie. We all had a very good time. Everyone enjoyed it. Okay, that got 4 points from Sam and I, 2 points from chat, 6 points going to Use Your Real Name. And the content says ripe for a Brown Brothers reimagining. How would you reimagine Observe and Report?
How? I guess it would we be the two Asian twins?
I don't know if that needs a reimagining.
No. I think it needs a reimagining. I think what you need is Maybe, make it a little bit more accessible, like tone down the violence just a little bit, turn it down. And like, what if it was like, instead of like this whole like flasher thing, what if the mall was being robbed by like a bunch of terrorists? And what if instead of Seth whatever's butt, it's Kevin James? No, that's a movie.
Hold on. What if it's not terrorists? What if it's like extreme sports athletes?
Oh, okay.
What do you think of that?
Okay.
Like a little X
like
Games?
It.
Okay.
And they're called, his name's Paul Blart.
I think Paul Fart is better.
All right, Paul Fart, Mall Cop.
Yeah, Paul Fart, Mall Cop.
All right, we reimagined it.
I actually do love Paul Blart. It's so silly, and the similarities between Paul Blart and like the girl, and he's like kind of in love with, that's way out of his league in Observer Report, is very similar. Except, what's her name from Observer Report is so fucking funny in it when she just gets ripped, and it's another one of those like dark reality things where it's like, oh, you have a huge crush on this girl, and it's like, oh, she's like a wreck too, like so.
Yeah.
That went to use your real name. All right, so Sam's up next duel. What's funny though? I just was like, I know what I'm going to choose for my next thing, Paul Blart, Mall Cop, and nobody submitted that. This is the perfect theme for it.
It gives me great personal pleasure to share with you the new Midwood Mall.
You kept saying you saw some guy.
Yeah, I saw him.
I don't know about you, but that sounds suspicious to me.
Sounds suspicious.
What the hell you waiting on, asshole? Go check it out.
It's almost like a bad dream,
I think I know what's going on.
Is this Phantom of the Opera?
Ready? Watch this.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
That was Eric tonight.
Holy shit. That stuff is pretty hardcore.
Phantom of the Mall. Eric's Revenge.
Damn.
That was great.
Yeah. Holy shit.
I mean, that was a new like a new trailer for it, right? Like,
yeah, it was
seemed
an
like a new
video
trailer
release. I like how I said Phantom of the Mallpra, not knowing that it was actually called Phantom of the Mall.
But like, that was good. That was good.
Yeah. People are saying watch this movie on Shudder. Dang.
I do like that it's like Eric's Revenge, like it's supposed to mean something. Like, oh yeah. Eric finally gets even in this one. Okay.
I wonder if Timmy owns this on DVD.
Did I ever tell you about my Pauly Shore run-in?
No.
I was waiting for a prescription at the pharmacy by my house, and he walked up. This was like in the summer, and he had a ripped shirt and walked up to the pharmacy counter and started yelling at a guy working behind the counter and calling him China, like yelling like, "Hey, what's up, China?" And like, it was like, "Oh, that's not cool." And I forget what he was asked, but it was like one of these things where he had a relation. He had like some sort of like not a relationship, but like a dynamic, a rapport with the pharmacist And for whatever reason, he was like, I'm not going to wait in line at the front of the store. I'm just going to pay for all of my stuff at the pharmacist. And was just like shouting questions to them and calling one of the guy China.
I have to ask, was the guy Asian?
Yes.
Okay.
Problematic.
Likely problematic. Unless,
Yeah.
like,
No,
I
it
don't
was
think
problematic.
Asian people, that's not a common name, is it?
No, it seemed problematic. It seemed
yeah.
It seemed definitely like a nickname he gave this Asian guy. Al Mobes is super bummed out by that.
I do love Pauly Shore. Dookie03 rated us. Thank you, Dookie.
Thank you, Dookie.
Organic Leaf Brewer. Oh, I did say it. Organic Leaf Brewer resubscribed, said hello. Thick and Wing gifted a tier 1 sub to Professor Marth Live. Adventurous of Interest has resubscribed for 23 months. Carnage of Tarnage has resubscribed and said cheers. Daisy D's. Daygadies. Daygahades. Man, has resubscribed. The Ramen N has resubscribed for 27 months. Thank you all. Back to Phantom of the Mall. It looked cool as fuck.
Go check it out.
Hold on, there's one part I needed to like review here. Is this car stunt where the car fishtails and takes out this guy, and it looks really fucking hardcore.
Bad dream, you know.
I think I know what's going on. Ready? Watch this.
This is when I was like, I'm in. The snake bit the guy in the toilet.
That was Eric to
I'm into it. I'm into this movie. All right, it's coming up. There we go. Damn, do you see that?
Yeah. Wow.
That was like, that was pretty fucking crazy. The guy's like, I broke a leg, but it was worth it.
Yeah, that's just like the stuntman's wearing some pads. You know, like there's no pads on the ground, you know, like
it's like
the stuntman's
just too deep. It really hurt. But yeah, that's you see a lot of that in some of these older trailers where it's like, whoa, you know, like that's some of these stuff's real shit. Yeah, that guy got hurt.
So wait, I give that 2 points. Would you give it?
I would give it 2 points plus. Actually, because it's not an original trailer, I think I have to stay with 2 points on that. Chat gave that 3 points, so that might be the highest. No, it's not the highest.
It's not the highest. It's up there with them.
Yeah,
that's a 7-pointer.
It's 7-pointer,
and that's almost a 7-pointer for Automated Imbecile. Automated Imbecile.
Sounds like a new name, so good for you. Love having new people on the show.
I've seen their name. I've seen their name in the mix. Saw it last week, I think. But yeah.
You want to do another random number for me?
Oh yeah,
somebody said something. I didn't see who it was, but I saw it go by, and it's like, oh, you can do a random number in like command prompt, and it's like, I get it, but I wanted something like visible, so you guys know, we're actually
74.
Oh.
Just for this week, assume I'm not lying. 74 is not a valid one. I'm going to hit it again.
Yeah.
35.
Okay. Interesting. These are all interesting takes. What do you think? Should I do 36 or 37?
37.
37?
Oh, wait. Yeah, do 37.
Oh, yes. Just a moment. I have a most important announcement to make. Most important. Now, just calm yourselves. We're not going to take up a collection. Years ago, probably before most of you started to attend the theater, Sarah Bernhardt made a farewell appearance. In fact, she made 14 farewell appearances. She made them each year, and each year it was more profitable. Each time the public flocked to the theater to bid farewell to the divine Sarah. Now, after, these many years, there is to be another farewell. The Marx Brothers are retiring from the silver screen.
That's right, folks. We're on our way. That's all right, folks. But where do we go from here? And so, to all of you, a fond farewell. We didn't know you cared. But since you do, we'll present to you songs and scenes from our first farewell picture, The Big Star, where everything's a goodbye. Goodbye.
I have just hired Mr. Flywheel as a floor walker.
Oh, Martha, we have enough floor walkers.
Please.
However, if you desire, what experience have you had in a department store?
I was a shoplifter for 3 years. I used to do this in vaudeville. Hey, look.
It's only a woman.
Hats are fine. Let there be wine.
And women.
And the song.
And women.
And caviar.
And women.
If it's you, when a knock comes at my door, if it's you, then I'll rush across the floor.
Let them hear us jump a mile. Susie Q, the latest style. Boogie, boogie, up the island swing. Swing. Sing while you
All right, cool.
We don't really watch too many like movie trailers from that era.
Yeah,
it's cool to see something.
Do you watch much? Have you seen much Marx Brothers stuff?
Not a single one. I was going to ask you that. Actually, I think I saw something in Berjoli's class back in high school.
It's good. It's really funny. It's really quick like that. So like kind of like quick lines and witticisms. They're also just super talented, and I got to point out that like if we go back to
Poll is live, everyone. Poll is live.
Look at Chico and Harpo here. Like the acting along with the musical performance is great. They're not just like playing this song together. They're like acting along with it, and it's funny. There's a dynamic there. It's great.
The context says the intro describes a consumerist pattern of repeat farewell tours in the early 1900s before shifting into the Marx Brothers discussing their final film. They'd make more too. So the consumerism is the point of the intro, plus the film itself is set in a department store.
Oh yeah, I totally buy that. Yeah.
So many no votes. I don't know. I don't know. Like I would be down to watch it, but as a trailer, it was just like. But that's the thing too, is I feel like trailers of this era are like that. They're like just long, and it's just like scenes and stuff. But we have seen some from the 40s that have been really cool and kind of weird, and like some of the noir ones. I don't think we've seen many comedy trailers from the 40s at all. But I do like. It's interesting to me, and I appreciate it, but I'm not like, whoa, this is sick. So it's not really spinning my top. I'm going to. It was the other one we were going to choose was a 4-minute trailer, and so I was like, it was between the two, and I was like, you know what, we went with this one. So I don't want to give it no points, but I will. I'm going to give it no points.
I'm gonna give it 2 points to counterbalance your Philistine attitude.
If I gave it 2 points, how many points would you give it?
2 points.
You full of shit. You full of shit.
No, yeah. I don't know, probably 1 point. I just feel like it needs to
it had some jokes. I like the shoplifting part, and I like when he was like, and girls, back when that was more acceptable to do, but the sentiment is still relevant.
Yeah. It's just a girl. They run out. That's fun.
And the polls went up for 3 minutes. 56 people have voted. I'm going to close the polls now. It is a clean 50-50.
Oh, wow. So 2 points from chat.
2 points from
2
chat.
points from Sam.
4 points total going to Lobaka 1977.
Are you putting those in?
I did, yeah. I chose that one.
All right. Ready?
Yep. 50-50? Yeah, 50-50's happened before.
The older you are, the more you remind me of your father.
We live in a world generated by computers and corporations. A reality designed to replicate
I love this.
A real human experience.
You have the right to remain silent. I got something for you.
It's ecstasy?
I think it's acid.
Yeah, who Joseph Hahn is?
Do it alone.
Is he
I think I'm
the
not doing well with you,
guy
Adele.
from...
You're really unexciting.
I know. Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park?
You look great, man.
By the way, how's your mom?
What's up?
You're gonna rob me? That's not funny, man.
That guy is Joseph Hahn?
I just saw a
No,
guy on a
he
stretcher.
made this.
I think he might be dead.
That sucks.
Whoever wants music instead of noise, joy instead of pleasure,
Why are you hurting me?
I can think of much better things to do.
soul instead of foolery, finds no home in this trivial world of ours. Do you know what
Is that the guy that plays the... Is that the guy that plays the Joker? Yeah. This movie's like, we can be Southland Tales.
Drive you home to my wife. You are a very bad boy. I'm not gonna be able to walk tomorrow.
You gotta get the hell out of here before the cops come. You don't want to be the hero. You don't want to be the guy that shoots the madman.
I want to hate him.
What's it called? Video moshing?
So that the drug makes them go on a active shooter run.
Was that movie about drugs? Did I miss that?
In the beginning, they're taking drugs.
The older you are, the more you remind me of your father.
We live in a world generated by computers and corporations, a reality designed to replicate a real human experience.
You have the right to remain silent. I got something for you.
It's ecstasy?
That's the guy from Modern Family.
Don't want to do it alone.
Oh.
I think I might be in love with you, Adele.
Jeff.
The one that held the plastic surgery. All right, so it's ecstasy? They're just doing ecstasy?
So that guy did ecstasy, I guess.
Okay. All right, the poll's up.
All right.
You know what? If you like seeing the trailer and being like, you know who did that? The guy from Linkin Park. I'm less surprised. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I'm connecting the dots there.
Whoa, chat does not like this one.
I don't like it either. I you know what lost me is when the guy tried to get really like philosophical, like in the middle of it, and like had like a little, you know, like if you're gonna put like a monologue about something and make it bigger, you know, and don't put it in the trailer, you know.
Yeah.
Leave that for the movie. Make the trailer something I want to watch. Not some bullshit, you know. Big stabbing westward energy, honky tonk. I wish. I wonder if stabbing westward would be, yeah.
Okay, what are you giving it?
So I didn't like it, but I will give it a point because there was something like about the character with the cigarettes and like this car, like just the scene right here, like the car here in the mall, like there's something textural about it, you know, that like really the characters are evocative, you know, like it seems very like the characters in Bully, you know, like they're like the Florida people kind of thing. I get like real thick vibes of that, so I feel it did a good job laying that down. So I'm gonna give it a point. It's funny too, Vincent D'Onofrio, like every time they cut to him, he was like interacting with no other actors. You know, it was like he was in like a different movie almost.
Yeah. Well, he was interacting with the girl.
Yeah, who was also I didn't see her with anybody else, was she?
Yeah, true. I'll give it a point too.
Abby Sally says the aesthetic is Florida.
And so that's no points from chat, 1 point from each of us, and that's Maul submitted to us by Professor Marth Live.
PF Live. Okay. The title of the dumbass movie was Maul. Randomize me a number, Broseph.
All right, randomizing you a number.
Where does Professor Marth live?
51. Oh, that's also Professor Marth. 49.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see it. Wait, what? I may have grabbed the wrong trailer. There we go.
want you to hit me as hard as you can. Why? How much can you know about yourself? You've never been in a fight.
Wait, let me start earlier. Like many of you, I was stuck.
No, you can't die from insomnia.
I'd flip through catalogs and wonder, what kind of dining set defines me as a person? This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time. I prayed for a different life.
You get it as it relates to the theme.
I make and I sell soap.
And this is how I met Tyler Durden.
Come on, hit me before I lose my nerve. Ow! You hit me in the ear!
It was on the tip of everyone's tongue.
Can I be next?
We just gave it a name.
Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
After Fight Club, we all started seeing things differently.
You're gonna have to keep me up all night.
And she ruined everything.
You're not into her, are you?
No, God, not at all.
We've all been raised on television to believe that one day we'd all be movie gods and rock stars, but we won't.
He had a plan. To what purpose? In Tyler we trusted.
I gotta take Fight Club up a notch. Each one of you has a homework assignment. You're gonna start a fight with a total stranger.
That's not necessary.
You're gonna lose.
That hurt.
You were looking for a way to change your life. You got it.
I'm stopping this.
It's already done, so shut up.
What kind of sick game are you playing? Oh my God.
Where is my mind? Where is mine? This is too much.
Edit of the music was really funny. Where is my...
I want to see that movie.
Fight Club.
That movie looks good. I should see that movie.
Sam worked at a video store and had the cardboard like advertisement of that movie in his bedroom. I think it's still upstairs. We still have it.
Yeah, it was like the hand holding the soap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever read that book?
Panini Meanie never saw Fight Club.
Huh.
But
do you know the twist,
like
Panini Meanie? Blart Club. That'd be a good one. Paul Blart Club. You have to pick a fight.
I'm Jack's vote. I like that. I am Jack's vote. I am mixed. Do you know the twist?
I don't want to give away
yes
the
or
twist.
No if you have. I mean, who doesn't?
The twist. So all I'm saying is like the way the twist works out in the movie is very odd, and you kind of go back in the book. It's done much better in the book because you really have to like go back and check it out. So I would say, in the book is good. Chuck Palahniuk, I think, is a great writer. He did Choke, and they made that into a movie. I don't think Choke was that good compared to the book. I don't think that was a great book either, but he has one called Invisible Monsters, which was amazing. And I don't know why they didn't make that into a movie because that was pretty cool. That also has a twist though. So Punished Waller says the thing about Fight Club is you don't need to see it because at least 5 people you went to high school with or college with never stopped talking about it. Yeah. Sam kept trying to start fight clubs all the time. Sam started his own spin-off fight club called Viper Club.
We started a couple good fight clubs. We had a couple of good ones.
Timmy gave away the twist on the Fight Club sketch. There was a Fight Club sketch?
Oh yeah, there is. It's kind of like about like just that. About like I have a black eye and Timmy's my boss and he's convinced I have a fight club and he is trying to get invited to the fight club. Fight Club had a PS2 game? What? No.
That's crazy.
Really?
It's funny. So I really like Chuck Palahniuk, and I would go see him do like book signings and stuff and like engagements. He's a pretty personable guy. I've got like a lot of first edition signed by him because I'm a nerd. But
oh, there is.
He was saying how Fight Club started. He was like camping and some guys were being like really loud in the campsite next to him. And he went to like talk to them and they like beat the shit out of him. and he had to go to work, and he was like all fucked up, and then no one would like look him in the eye or ask him about it or anything. And he's like, "What the fuck?" So I thought that was funny. Oh, Survivor or Diary? Or Lullaby. What about Lullaby? Lullaby was kind of creepy.
So Fight Club is a fighting game, and it looks here like you can be all the like the characters from the movie, like the bartender. You can be Tyler. You can be Jack. It has Jared Leto listed as Angel Face. You can be Abraham Lincoln. It also looks here like you can be Fred Durst.
Huh.
Looks like you can be the boss. That's really weird.
Next game for Sam's Muscle Show. All right. So what do you give the trailer for Fight Club?
2 points.
Yeah, I liked it. I have to give it 2 points because it's definitely on theme. I love the song. You know, they lay it out. It's good. Good.
It's on theme, and you know what? Like just judging it off of being a trailer, weird. Dark Horse did a Fight Club 2 comic book. that Chuck Palahniuk was one of the writers on.
That's bizarro.
Are you writing down that you need to look up the Fight Club 2 comic book by Dark Horse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a CBR file for it. Oh, you're getting the iPad. Check out this app called Chunky Reader. I think you have to pay for it, but it's a CBR reader app. So you can read like comic book files on the iPad, and because the iPad is like the shape of a comic book, it's actually like pretty great for it.
This seems like a conversation thing, not a trailer show thing.
It's not. I'm just saying it while I remember it because I know I'll forget. All right, so I think it's weird. 50 people have voted, and we have more people watching. So that's less people than have been voting, but. 18 to 32, that's 64% yes. That's 2 points from chat. That is 6 points total.
From Pogue Mahone. 6 points to Pogue Mahone. All right.
That was my pick.
Yeah.
Art book? What?
We are going to do some damage in this town.
Meet the Joneses.
I'm Steve Jones.
Hi. This is Jen and Mick, and I'm Kate.
They're beautiful.
That's hot.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, the phone's great, but I was talking about the husband.
They're popular. They're not just living the American dream. They're selling it.
These are delicious.
You like them?
Who does your catering?
Chef Robert.
I didn't know he was doing frozen food.
Can you believe it?
Do the clients know how this works?
Of course not. That's why it's called self-marketing. If people want you, they'll want what you've got.
Gotta sell. Have you seen these new MP52 irons? Just added 40 yards to my drive. Very nice. Cool shirt, by the way. Under Armour.
Sporting goods up 16%.
Booyah!
Where'd you get those shoes? What you want to create is a ripple effect. I could die for that dining set.
Nice.
Are you showing off your new toys?
Guilty, yeah. Ooh. This really wasn't covered in my orientation.
But keeping up appearances.
I have to ensure that my unit is selling their products.
Do you have a unit? Well, that explains why we're in separate bedrooms, perhaps.
Is a full-time job.
I'm your boss. I don't need to be friends.
So this is just business, huh?
Your numbers are looking good.
Thanks, boss.
This part is pretend.
Well, you don't realize the effect you have on people.
You're a charismatic guy, but if you don't apply yourself, then that's all you're going to be.
Honey, I am home. Well, hello.
What was that?
Just applying myself.
Is that Aubrey Plaza?
I think so.
It's bigger than yours.
Holla at a player, yo.
This whole act, it just gets to me. You know, you can always just talk to your fake mother.
Oh, this looks cool. I've never heard of this.
It's natural.
Amber Heard.
We're not a family.
A unit?
The Joneses.
What were your other 12 husbands like?
You know, you've seen one Mr. Jones, you've seen them all.
Interesting. Off-brand Adam Brody. Off-brand Adam Brody.
It's funny that like it looks like ultimately the whole thing is like kind of this romantic comedy kind of thing where
they definitely fall in love in the end, right?
It's about them having a relationship.
Yeah.
And it's such a weird like fake job that these people have. It's such a weird like this whole thing of like, all right, you're gonna move into a town and pretend to be these people and sell Under Armour, and we're gonna track it with computers, and you that like to do that and then be like, and it's a romantic comedy. Seems like there's nothing for anyone to grasp onto in this movie.
Let me say this, like maybe in 2009 when this movie came out, but these are influencers. This is pre-social media. This is what influencing is. It's like they, made this thing like, what if it was this crazy concept where these people were paid to like do things like that? And it's like, yeah, in 2009, but that's the reality now we live in, is like people are doing this in real life all the time.
What I'm saying is that like now you could make a movie about two influencers who have a sham relationship who actually end up like falling for each other. I think that actually has some legs to it because we grasp the concept of influencers. You're not just like making it up.
Yeah. You're saying for the time it's more ridiculous?
No, I'm saying for now. I mean, like I think it's just like I think it's a hat on a hat. It's crazy on crazy. It looks like a bad movie because it's like what? No one would want to watch this.
I would want to watch it, but I'm more interested in it now than I would have been maybe back then. Because I'd be like, that's crazy. They have people that like sell products through like, what I'm saying? Like, it just seemed crazier back then, like it almost like sci-fi, right? Like or dystopian or something. Yeah, what a weird twisted vision of the future.
It is sci-fi. It is not that these people
sci-fi.
Aren't influencers. These people aren't like the same thing because influencers are putting media out there. They're not like actually going and like hanging out with people and lying about who they are with other people to sell those products.
I mean, I feel like in the modern age when like you have parasocial relationships, and people get that same, endorphin from like going through social media and it feels like you're connecting with somebody. It's like social media didn't exist when this movie came out. And I feel like it's the closest thing would be like influencers, definitely.
You're saying that we should give this movie, you should be like, oh, maybe this movie actually is a good movie because
I'm going to give it a point.
They made up this thing. I'm giving it no points.
You're giving it no points just because I'm giving it a point.
I'm giving it no points because it looks horrible. It did not do a good job as a
I'm going to watch it this week.
Do it. Tell me how good it is.
I will.
You don't need to like cut a movie a break because it's like, oh, this thing that they're talking about, it's kind of like this other thing that exists now.
That's why I'm interested in seeing like what their take on it is before it became an actual thing,
It's not an actual thing.
I feel it is.
These people are not influencers. What do you think influencers do?
They sell products like, hey, I'm just hanging out and I love my Under Armour shirt, Under Armour hashtag. And it's like, oh yeah, Under Armour pays the money for that.
Do you think they do that to real? Do you think they're always doing that?
Yeah. And what I'm saying too is like some of these people like don't like. I worked with some people that did that, right? And it's like they didn't really have any in real life social life. You know, like their social life was a social media life. And so it was like, hey, I love my followers. Thank you very much. And it was like a sham. Like we're like, oh, I have like crippling anxiety and I don't go out.
You're stretching.
All right.
You're stretching.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, this is the closest thing. What they're doing back then, social media didn't exist. And influencers now, like I feel it's one-to-one. It's like the proto influencer.
Right, what did Czech give that? Czech gave that 0 points.
So close though. Yeah, Czech gave it 0 points. So, I'm giving it a point. I liked it.
All right. That was 1 point. That was for Almobs, who already had a trailer, so.
Oh, wow. Got to get up early. Dan Ballard says, have a good night, y'all. Good night, Dan Ballard.
Good night.
You want to randomize me a number, bro?
All right. 8.
I think I already did 8. TBH. We did, yeah.
Yeah. 44.
Nope. Next.
Okay.
I should probably just choose something that's close to that.
49. No, we already did 49. 36.
Hold on. No, I got it. I'm just going to choose like the next closest one instead of having to go all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, actually, I just got a good one. 53.
That's my.
Oh, really?
That's what I'm choosing. Yeah. That's what
that is genuinely what the random number generator generated.
That's funny. All right.
Just let me introduce you to everybody. This is Gina, Corey, Lucas, AJ.
The staff of Empire Records had the coolest jobs on earth.
Nothing left to sing about this time it's over.
Do you think the story is already written, or do you think a bold and courageous act can change the course of history?
Something happened to me last night in Atlantic City.
Did you win anything?
No, I did not.
But Lucas blew it. Everyone knew it.
You want to buy Empire?
Well, that's a good thing, right? The money is gone.
Where's it going to?
I think it's recirculating.
We're turning this into a music town?
I have to pay for what Mr. Brilliant here did.
I'm the idiot. You're the screw-up, and we are all losers. Now, 5 friends have 1 day to decide what to do with the rest of their lives. AJ loves Corey, not the whole story.
Today is the day that I'm going to tell Corey how I feel about her. That I,
love her.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's possible for someone to be in love with someone else and not even know it?
In this life, there are nothing but possibilities.
That is so sweet. I think I'm gonna barf.
Corey wants Rex first time at sex.
Hey, Rex, what happened to your hair?
I will offer myself to Rex Manning. I wish I could be brave. You are brave. I have to bring Rex his lunch.
I'm bringing Rex's lunch!
Mark's raging mad. Best day he's had.
Just like this! Help me, help me, help me.
If I was in a band, they would not be doing this to me.
Deb shaved her head and made out she was dead.
I tried to kill myself with a lady Bic.
Just your typical nutty teenager.
You did have hair, right?
I was tired of being invisible.
Gina did it again, this time to a friend.
You get smarter the shorter your skirt gets. I want to sing in a band, but I don't have the guts. So is this how your life's gonna be now? You're just gonna screw every has-been? I'm starving!
I get this funny feeling deep inside.
Want to know more? Check out the store.
Empire Records open until midnight. This is Mark. Midnight.
Empire Records, featuring the music of Better Than Ezra, Gin Blossoms, Ape Hanger,
That's a good sound.
Evan Dando, Toad the Wet Sprocket, and the Cranberries.
What is wrong with you people?
Rock and roll.
Well, baby, I don't want to take advice from fools.
Wow, I've never seen that trailer for that movie. It's really, I love that.
It's a really silly, funny trailer. Yeah,
they kind of gave you all the shit.
You know what's funny that I always forget about that movie is all the people who work at the store who aren't really in the movie.
Like the guy who plays the guitar?
Yeah, the guy that plays the guitar and the stoner guy who gives the weed brownies to Mark.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, he was in the trailer. He was in the trailer for a shot.
Yeah. He's in something else, and I was like, that's the guy from Empire Records. He was like playing the same character.
Sugar High.
What's the most popular soundtrack, surprisingly? I have 2 Empire Records t-shirts. I'm writing a note to myself to buy the Empire Records Blu-ray. Timmy's got me into like the physical media stuff now.
Oh, I've been buying some physical media.
Because of the special features, and I do like it. Of course, I like that movie. But I mean, here's the thing is, yeah, I like the movie. I think it's known. I've worn the shirt on Trailer Boys before. It's a very good trailer. You're getting the story. There's a lot going on. It's not giving the whole thing away. I do have some questions. How does Lucas stole all the money that he was going to use to like buy the store and then, or the building or whatever. And then he gambles it in Atlantic City and loses all of it. And they're just like, oh, like, why wouldn't he like kill him or have him, like, I don't know.
All right. This is weird. So Coyote Shivers is the guy with the guitar who plays Sugar High at the end with the girl. Francis Coyote Shivers was born in Toronto, Canada, where he, as a teenager, produced the first Shadowy Men on a Shadowy Planet single, of which the B-side became the theme to the hit TV show The Kids in the Hall. Coyote went on to produce their next 2 albums before handing the dials over to Steve Albini. Coyote Shivers played guitar in the instrumental rock band Sharkskin, eventually releasing 3 EPs, before moving to LA with famed record producer Daniel Lanois, who I guess produced U2 and Bob Dylan, who later produced Coyote's Sugar High for the Empire Records soundtrack. That's interesting. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Talkship was right, because I've looked this up before. He was dating Liv Tyler's mom at the time.
Coyote Shivers was?
Yeah, because I'm like going through like IMDb on the stills from the movie or somewhere, or maybe I was just looking up Google image searches of Coyote Shivers, and he's hanging out with Liv Tyler's mom, and it's like, oh yeah, they were dating.
Weird.
Yeah, it's funny. You were friendly with the guy who played Lucas, right?
I met him. I
friendly is,
had a night hanging out with him, which is really funny. Yeah. What the fuck's his name is Rory Cochrane.
Abby Sally says, Nate, can we possibly watch Empire Records on stream for Christmas present? Yeah, I think December watch parties will be like Nate picks. I don't think we're going to do an overall theme. But that movie was stacked. You have Renee Zellweger, Liv Tyler. That's as much as I have. Those 2 are really... I feel there's other people in it, but I totally am blanking out. But a lot of like people that are known from other movies. The girl from The Craft, the guy from Can't Hardly Wait, Ethan Embry. There we go.
Yeah, Robin Tunney.
Wow,
see,
Punished Walrus says Empire Records is one of the only 90s favorites that I don't care for. How many times have you seen it, Punished Walrus?
Are we waiting for the answer?
No, I guess not. So finish poll. That is 71% yes. I give that 2 points.
I give that one 2 points.
So that's 4 plus 2. That's a 6-point Empire Records related trailer going to Rex Bosworth, Champion Mom.
All right. One more each.
How about 2 more each?
All right, fine.
We did start late. Dinner man?
Looking for anything in particular today?
No, I'm just looking. Thanks.
Emily likes to steal.
How are you today?
I'm getting better and better.
What?
No, I'm getting better and better at taking things. I think I'm addicted to almost getting caught. Does that make any sense?
Are you keeping an eye on the floor?
You do your job, you let me do my job.
Nick catches people who steal.
Oh man, I almost caught this girl the other day. She was smooth.
What'd you do?
She set the store up to rip it off later.
Now he's obsessed with this one.
Well, that's smart, man. You gonna bust it?
You know, I think I'm just gonna let her go, just out of respect. Nice watch. You stole stuff worth more than $500.
So?
It's a felony.
Hi, honey.
Is that your mom?
Would you like to have some pie with us? Nicolas is bleeding.
I would love to.
Now he needs her help.
You owe me money.
I understand. I don't have the money. I just need a week.
You have 48 hours.
If I don't pay these guys, I'm in big trouble. I need you to help me.
When these two get together, the con is on.
Why don't you rip off the store? Make it an inside job.
What kind of watch is that?
They're Rolex. They're made in Thailand.
How much for everything?
The whole thing?
I want you to get a backpack and bring it to me.
They're really giving away everything.
I promise you I'm going to get you the money.
Wait a second.
It's bad luck.
To me.
2 strikes.
There you are. I promise you I'm going to get you the money.
Don't make promises, Nick. It's bad luck. You have 24 hours.
I got nothing left to lose. Why were you running?
Why are you chasing me?
Meredith Bishop, Jesus Garcia, Lee Taylor Young, Henry Cherney, Michael Nuri. Klepto. The camera is always watching.
Wow, this is weird. This is weird, right? Like, it looks like such a crappy movie, but it's like kind of like it's kind of pulling it off. But then all of a sudden you got like the guy from, I did not expect to see the guy from Mission Impossible in it, you know?
Oh yeah. Grimward said, "How can so much be so nothing?" And I agree.
Yeah.
Let's keep giving him more of the story. Oh, there's another twist. And then this happens. And then here's the third act.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to vote 0 for now.
Wow, 0.
No, actually 1. It does look like a very like, it looks like it should have looked better. Like, it looks like one of the pieces was dropped here. Like, they were like, "Oh, we can shoot this on video," and they like should have shot it on film. And they're like, "We don't need a sound guy," and they should have gotten a sound guy.
I love that.
Like,
I feel that's a very common thing. Like, we don't need a sound guy. Use the room sound.
Oh, Nate, you're doing Be Real right now?
No, I did Be Real when we started. There's a spider that's on my key light. It's like freaking out on the light. So I'm getting a video of it. It's crazy looking. Sorry.
Ew.
So points. Klepto. There's a whole generation of filmmakers who thought, well, if Kevin Smith can do it, that's a good observation, Panini Meanie. Did this guy do anything else after Klepto? It's funny that the main characters are people that, you never have heard of.
I'm gonna go with one. Nate, what are you doing?
0.
All right, so that's 1 point going to Rocky Horror Pepsi Blow.
I feel I was like close to it was so close to being like, oh, I'm into this. And it didn't get there,
Yeah. All right, you want a number?
Surely.
13.
Okay, 13. Okay. Interesting. There's a few interesting ones here. All right.
Can't leave me with this piece of shit. It's for you. Do you realise how much that car cost?
What side of the road are you on, Billy?
There's one car stolen every 60 seconds in the city. Now that's an epidemic. What's prison taught you, Billy? Don't get caught. Guess who's watching?
You owe me. Who says you can't buy happiness?
That all depends on where you shop, Billy.
Billy.
The best. You've got nothing to prove.
You're the best, Billy.
This used to be a beautiful little shop. What happened?
People kept driving cars into it. They never have my size.
I love this.
Can't take it all, man.
That other guy.
Anything down there, I'm
trying to picture where I know him from.
That's the fun of it.
Yeah.
Shopping. Bitches be shopping. Am I right? Yeah, so that was Yude Law. The lady seemed familiar too.
Oh, I think the guy played Mother Superior in Train Spotting.
Sean Bean is in this movie.
Yeah, Sean Bean's in it.
Sadie Frost. I think Jude Law had a daughter with her.
Oh, that guy was in Event Horizon.
What's his name? The actor's name?
Sean Pertwee.
Sean Pertwee? Horizon. Yes. Okay. Oh, he's in goal too. He's the scout.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the guy who's like, oh, you got to go play for my friends in Newcastle. If you guys are trying to get into soccer or you're feeling the World Cup fanaticism, I suggest checking out a movie called Goal. It's very basic, but it's a fun watch.
I haven't watched Goal 3 yet.
It's hard to find. I haven't been able to find it.
I thought I saw it somewhere.
Grimward says, for those who don't know, Sean Pertwee is the son of John Pertwee, the third Doctor Who. I did not know that. He's Alfred in Gotham. Oh, okay. Yeah, Event Horizon is where I recognize him from. I liked that a lot. It had like a real thick 90s vibe. Can you explain to the listeners who Doctor Who is? No. Only $3,061 American at the box office. Yikes!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
is that your baby crying?
Lucy. No, I think it's Emily playing with the baby. God damn it. She played Lucy in Dracula.
Sadie Frost?
Yeah, Sadie Frost.
Oh. I'm going to give that 2 points.
I'll give that 2 points also.
Chat seemed to really like that too. Only 34 people voted though, which is really interesting because we have like 224 people watching the show right now. Only 34 people voted. Again, you can vote in chat. You type 1 in chat for no, 2 for yes, and what your vibes were for that movie, Shopping. It's getting late in art. Yeah, we've got one more trailer. Sam and I each have one more pick.
All right.
Okay. I want to end it, and it is 84% said yes. So that's 3 points from chat. You said 2?
2.
1.
Yeah.
2 for me.
2.
That's another 7-point trailer, right? 2, 4 plus 3, 7 points. To Beach That Makes You Old. Jude Law and his friends like to steal cars and drive them through storefronts so the stores can be looted. All right, that works. 7 points to Bold. Be Told.
Right.
Be Told?
Ready?
Yep.
Spencer Barnes has the perfect life. Spencer Barnes has the perfect house. He's got a great car.
Yeah.
And a wonderful job. There's just one problem.
That's not Spencer.
Friggin' A! I'm Spencer Barnes.
Meet Jimmy Dworsky, a professional thief who's stolen Spencer's identity.
Hi, Spencer Barnes. You Spencer Barnes? Yeah, it's me.
He's moved into Spencer's house.
Wow. I'm on Dynasty.
Taken over his job.
Are you familiar with high quality products?
Your oatmeal stinks. Tastes like dirt. Actually, chewy dirt. Your ketchup's too runny. Your rice sticks together all the time. Your bologna tastes like rubber. You gotta smother it with mustard. Not your mustard, because your mustard tastes like crap. Believe me, I know. I used to work in a cafeteria.
He's dated his girl.
Want to join me?
Sure.
She doesn't notice that it's not him.
His life.
This is a disaster.
He's a man starting at the bottom.
Thank you, God.
Faking his way to the top.
So the Cubs winning the World Series. And loose women.
And charging it all to Spencer.
Yeah, I'd like to buy that big screen TV. Spencer Barnes, where are you?
Charles Grodin is Spencer Barnes.
Spencer.
Jim Belushi is Spencer Barnes.
What?
Spencer! Oh, this is getting complicated, huh?
In the movie where one man's business
I slept with Walter's daughter? Yeah. Well, how was I?
is another man's pleasure.
You were great. I knew I could be great in bed.
I love that title card too. Damn. That was funnier than I thought it would be.
That was good.
Oh, Charles Grodin's always like really dirty looking. Like, I'm down on my luck. I'm filthy. Like Like, how down on your luck would you have to be to get that dirty?
I mean, if Jim Belushi stole your life just by finding your wallet, it's pretty down.
Man, knowing what we know now about scams and stuff, I feel like it would have been really fun to be a scammer in the 80s. You know, taking over Charles Grodin's life seems like it would be pretty fun.
Seems pretty easy. Like, it seems like
Catch
no
Me
one
If You
asked
Can,
for like
remember that one?
a second form of identification, you know?
Yeah. There was no 2FA.
Yeah.
Just fake checks. Yeah. Everything in the 80s was more fun as long as you had blow. I miss when it was easy to commit identity theft.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be like, I'm you, and I'm calling the police on you. Charles Grodin is dead, but I'm sure someone is still collecting those SSI checks. I would have to be homeless and a quadra amputee to get that dirty. Oh, I'm sure there are as many scams. I'm sure there are more scams now, you know, but it's things like this, like, yeah, you can scam people. And like the scams are, you know, pretty complex. But back then, I'm saying it looked easier. It looked much easier back then.
Yeah.
I surprisingly like that. You know, it was Jim Belushi. I wonder if was this like Jim Belushi's first lead, do you think?
No.
I don't know.
He's been around for a while.
Yeah, but like that was like a leading role. Let me see. Jim Belushi.
He was the lead in Red Heat.
I've never even heard of Red Heat.
Isn't that him and Schwarzenegger?
I mean, if you're in a movie with Schwarzenegger, are you the lead?
I mean, it's like 80s Schwarzenegger.
Red Heat, never heard of it. So
88.
He was Red Heat as Arts Riddick, right? And then like right after that, he was in Who is Harry Crumb as Man on Bus.
He was in K9 before this.
Okay. Yeah, he was on the cover of K9. I remember that. Oh, he's on the cover of Red Heat. What is Red Heat? I feel like I need to see this now. We should have paid more attention to the trailer because I don't remember it having anything to do with. Oh yeah, no. It had a scene in a mall. He was shopping with the credit card.
It's a consumerism thing. It's very much a consumerist thing where he's making deals. And
did you say how many points you would give it?
I'd give it 2 points. It's a classic.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 2 points too. I don't know if I've seen it. Maybe I've seen it way back in the day, but the trailer was surprisingly entertaining. Abraxas, Guardian of the Universe. He was in that. I think we've seen that a few times because that had Jesse Ventura in it.
The Principal was definitely like a big lead that he had early on.
Yeah, I remember that one because there was like a lot of Principal movies, right?
The Birthday Boy. I don't remember this one.
So
salesman in a sporting goods store takes a cross-country trip on his birthday in order to visit his old gym coach and sell him a supply of basketballs. Did no one submit that one?
How do you pitch a movie like that? All right. Here's, oh man. All right. I'm going to end the poll. And it looks like chat said 52% no. So that's 1 point from chat, 4 points from the boys. That's 5 points total. Who are getting down 5 points?
5 points for Mr. Cummy Bottoms.
Mr. Cummy Bees. Mr. Cummy Bees. All right, you ready for the last trailer of the night?
Yeah.
Nope, wrong.
Jonathan Switcher
Wrong sex.
loves to talk to his work.
You're the first thing I've created to make me feel like an artist.
Problematic.
Scarf?
He never expected
Not especially.
to hear it talk back.
I really think I'm going crazy.
I am so glad you're working here. I never thought they'd hire anyone stranger than me.
You're the only one who can see me like this.
To the rest of the world, he's a disaster.
You're fired.
And she's a dummy.
Balls and asshole got electrocuted.
Sick puppy. But together,
Hey, don't do that.
You weren't so shy when you were creating me.
You weren't so real.
I love how the store
They
cop
make
plays the same
magic.
character in Police Academy.
Look at him with the dummy.
Who are you to criticize?
That new stock boy, and I just want you to keep an eye on him for me.
I think I'm gonna handle things.
All the girl mannequins disappeared from the windows
James
last night.
Slater.
Filmed at 11. Yes, my dear, your favorite. She is gone
And
too.
Andrew McCarthy, like, reunited.
Mine's bigger than yours is. Go get him.
You are magic.
He's talking to the dummy again.
Andrew McCarthy, Kim Cattrall,
You know I would never bother you when you're getting a piece of wood.
Mannequin.
This is another movie that was ahead of its time, you know?
Yeah.
Now there are people that date real looking dolls. I also love how like people show up and the mannequin's never in like a mannequin position. It's like she's like sitting in like a scenario, you know, appropriate position. And they're like, wow, you really set that whole thing up. And I do want to say, I saw this is really funny. So people submitted a lot, but one of our early, like proto Trailer Boys shows, like before we even had the show more established, and Panwell will know this, one of like the trailers we watched that kind of made us be like, let's do a show of these, was Tammy and the T-Rex, right? And so the guy who played Hollywood in this movie, you know, the flamboyant, like, I think he was like a set, like a storefront window dresser or something like that. So he's in this movie Mannequin. And then the guy that made this did Mannequin 2, and Hollywood is also in that. All different characters, which is really funny because it's like, the same thing happens to two different guys at two different shopping centers, and Hollywood, the character is in both of those, right? And so one of the guys that wrote on that Mannequin 2 movie later made Tammy and the T-Rex, and there's another, not the same actor, but there is another character that is almost identical, like Hollywood. But it's funny because it's a movie that he wrote on, right? But he didn't write on the first one. So it's like he kind of like borrowed this character. It's just very funny because they're almost identical. Anyway, that's a little tidbit for you guys.
Sorry, I'm out of it.
I thought that was a great trailer. What'd you think?
I'll give it a 1 because it's late.
Because it's late. Okay.
Yeah.
In the sequel, she's an Egyptian goddess. No, she's an Egyptian goddess in this one, which is problematic because she's very white. In the sequel, she's like a medieval peasant that was a gift to like a prince. It's sillier. It's much sillier. I don't know. I liked it. I'm giving it 2 points.
All right, and chat is giving it 2 points. So,
hold on. Let me. 44 people voted. Chat has given it 2 points. That is 2 points from me, 2 points from chat, 1 point from Sam, 5 points, and I know who submitted this. Kathy Brown, our mother. She was like, I want to submit something for the show. What's the theme? And I told her, and then she was like, I'll be back. I'm going to figure something else out. Then she was like, I got it. And I was like, here's the website. And her context is sexual pervert has delusions in a Macy's type of store. There you go. All right, Sam. So why don't you...
Is nothing safe? Is nothing sacred?
Kathy Brown likes to be a part of it. I thought it was a good trailer.
Just kidding.
So trailer of the week. Again, we don't have to keep it to 5 now. So I don't know how many 7 or 8s we have.
There's a bunch of 7s. You ready?
Yes.
Career opportunities. Jingle all the way. Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. Shopping. Black Friday. Street Trash. That's it.
I will say, if you are somebody that watches the show and doesn't vote, or you're studying, or you're just listening to it, now would be the time to actually vote, because this is where your vote counts the most in the trailer of the week. So we'll put that up there right now. I think of those, I liked a lot of them. It comes down to me between Phantom of the Mall, Shopping, and Street Trash. And I think I would have to go with Street Trash. It was the one that joined the seals for us. I thought it was special. It was different. I'd never seen it before. The only negative points I give to Phantom of the Mall is that it was like an Arrow re-edited trailer for it.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I did like Phantom of the Mall. I think even though it was an Arrow re-edit, it was, and you know, we don't know how it could have been close to the original trailer. I thought Phantom of the Mall was the best one we saw.
Phantom of the Mall looked good. I do want to.
So what should we do for next week?
It's a holiday season. You know, next week it'll be December. Actually, you know what? Next week I won't be here for the show, so it'll be you and Timothy,
or whoever
Zack.
You get to
True. With. I will be at Morrissey.
What would be fun? What would be fun? Snow movies. Yeah. Snow movies could be good.
Hold on.
It's got to have snow in it. Yeah. I think that's easy. It's got to have snow in it. We can clearly see if the movie has snow in it or it doesn't have snow in it. All right. So movies with snow. It's got to have snow. You know, like cold water that falls from the sky. Snow.
Hold on, here's a minute-long PSA.
Problematic.
People magazine gave outrageous 4 Fs, a fast, funny, fresh flick. And the Los Angeles Times called it original, alive, and funny. Outrageous. Don't miss it.
You can set the world on fire. You can set the world on
Our fallopian tubes, thank you for the resubscription. That's hilarious. I'm clipping that. When I was a kid and I would go to theaters, like, you know, you couldn't go on dates when you were like 13 or 14 before you had to drive. So you get dropped off at the movie theater by your parents. We would go see like anything we get into, which was like Home Alone. And I remember like grossly making out, like that gross, like junior high, like sloppy tongue kissing, like in the front row. And I think about that now, and I'm like, I would be so bummed out as an adult to go to a movie with, or, you know, with a kid or something and like be like, oh, we're going to watch this kid's movie. Then there's like two like junior high kids just grossly going at it in the front row. I'd be fucking bummed out. Yeah, I was an animal. The big question before next week: if order of submission isn't a thing anymore, does it matter now if I submit early or closer to time? I don't know, Sam. What do you think?
I don't think it matters.
There you go. You heard it first.
I mean, I think it just doesn't matter. I mean, don't submit after. Matter. Don't submit after what? After the show starts? Yeah, I mean, like I think it matters in that sense that, like, I don't know.
I still watch trailers after the show starts, but I definitely get a peek at some of them before.
Panios, I am picking trailers. Nate does the randomizer.
Yeah, we're going back and forth. I would say too, I've noticed that a lot of times the people that start submitting trailers after the show starts have no idea that there's a theme. And so every time I always make an indication when the show starts here and then we see everything afterwards. And that's when like somebody comes in we haven't seen and they submit like 10 trailers of just like random things, you know, and it's like, you know, they're like funny trailer. And it's like, oh, well, that's not anything about the theme. And that happens a lot more often after the show started. But I still watch shows. I mean, watch a few of them from tonight. Are you going to set a limit to the amount of trailers people could submit? I don't know. What do you think, Sam? I think we were going with 3, but
how about 5?
5. There you go. You heard it from Sam. All right, so I think the trailer, the poll has been active for 6 minutes. 58 people out of 179 have voted. And so the winner for trailer of the week is a tie between Jingle All the Way and Phantom of the Mall. We can do a repoll, a poll off real quick.
All right, poll off. And a 1 minute poll off.
Jingle All the Way and Phantom of the Mall. Start poll now. Remember, if you already voted, you're going to want to vote again. I feel strongly for Phantom of the Mall. It fucking knocked my pants down. You know? Speedpunk voted for 3. Speedpunk, there is no 3. There is no 3. Tiebreaker voting now open. Yes, it's 1 for no, 2 for yes. You want more points, you vote 2.
The
we're
clock is
29
ticking.
seconds into it. Somebody said some of the issues with this one now is that there is a little bit of a delay. So by the time we put the poll up, they're like, it's a little 30 seconds behind. So when the poll says a minute, should we end it? Should we end it now? Or should we go for 2 minutes? People are still voting. People are still voting.
It says a minute. It went from 45 to 1 minute.
I don't know. People are still waiting. Tesla Glass doesn't understand how the poll works and hit the wrong button. It literally just started. Oh yeah, see? Yeah, it's the delay is kind of throwing it off. But, you know, the funny thing is on the last poll for trailer of the week, we only had 54 total votes. And now with the runoff, we have 59 votes. So there's more people voting now for this runoff poll than there was before.
They realize their vote can count.
They're like, oh shit, it got close. So at 2 minutes, we're ending this poll, and here's 2 minutes, and the winner is Phantom of the Mall. Ba 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 ba. Phantom of the Mall, not Street Trash, which should have won, but you people just don't have good taste.
All right.
Phantom of the Mall. Who submitted Phantom of the Mall?
Phantom of the Mall was submitted by. There's a couple people that submitted it, but the Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge, by Automated Imbecile. Congrats, Automated Imbecile.
There you go, Automated Imbecile.
So, guys, good show. Next week, trailers with snow in it.
Remember, don't vote. Don't vote until you see it up live on the screen on the submission website. Because if it still says whatever it is, we're gonna clear it. What are you hitting the button on? Are you rating? Are you hitting a raid button? Okay. Oh, Dad! Tell Dad hello. Ask Dad if you went to Massachusetts
for Thanksgiving. For watching. Have fun hanging out with Dad. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you next week.
Bye. And we're stopped.